And okay, here we excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
What a way to get started. What a way to get started. So, oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Uh-oh.
I got a wonderful feeling. Everything's gonna go my way. Okay? That's the spirit. That's the route that I'm direction that I'm heading. I'm going to try to be in control of my day today. You know, you see my thing. I am not, I can't even see the whole thing, but I am not willing to accept things that I cannot change, but I'm going to change the things that I cannot accept. So I woke up this morning and I say, today it's my day. And I'm going to have my way.
Okay, you in control like Janet.
Yes, I'm in control. You hear me? I'm in control. So, good morning, Grand Rising America, and my co-host Baker Man. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good myself. Like I said, I was feeling kind of sad. I was hey, we didn't even come on yesterday. We had to skip a day. And I was feeling sad yesterday. We didn't not come on yesterday because I was feeling sad. We didn't come on yesterday because of didn't have the time. Yeah, didn't have the time. Yeah, I didn't have time. So that's why. And let me tell you how me and Baker Man connect this, right? This is our fourth. I've been numbering our episodes, and this is number 4. And so far, let me tell you a little bit about the background here. And I'm gonna be learning more, like I said. I've been busy working though. I'm not gonna lie. I have been busy working and busy just dealing with life. So I'm going to try possibly this weekend to do some extra stuff to enhance this stuff that we got going on. But I kind of got a busy schedule this weekend. Baker Man, I got something it's gonna be a beautiful weekend. So anyway, I'm moving around. Yeah, weather-wise. So it was a beautiful day yesterday and a beautiful day today. If I really feel like spring is coming, I cleaned out my plants that I look. I like to take on different plants and stuff like that. So I got 2 snowball bushes, like the hydranium something you call it, but I call them snowball bushes. People know what they are. This is my second year, I think, growing them. I'm excited. I see the new life on them. And hostas, I have those, and a rose bush, and just everything is coming to life, and that makes me feel happy. But I was sad yesterday because you know I was sad because I was disappointed about what they was doing in Washington. So
the George Floyd street that they was trying to get rid of the graffiti, I guess the signs and the artwork and all of that.
Yeah, it made me feel sad.
Yeah, I was kind of mad because I'm thinking who's paying for that? I'm guessing the taxpayers somehow paying for this.
It is. Mm-hmm. And they Doge, and he's supposed to be in charge of trying to keep, the efficiency of money. But like he made that is wasteful spending. When he went to the Super Bowl, I heard that cost like millions of dollars. He didn't even stay long. And then he went to the NASCAR place and drove around the track. Like, and that cost money. Like, do you really care? And then you find people talking about saving money, but all them little expeditions that you go out to try to do and have some fun, go play golf and do that type of stuff. And like, and just dismantling that street. And then, you know, they even having talk about Latin trying to pardon the guy. Have you heard about that?
Let's see that.
So we didn't have time to come on because we had to really get started early in the morning with work, and so we didn't have time to get started with the podcast. And then just with that too, I was feeling down in the dumps. But that's why today I'm saying I'm gonna be, you know, in a little bit thing in control of the day. So, you know, how they say, like, you can't really control everything. So you might have like a part of your day when you know, working for others and doing other things, you may not have control of everything, but you do have 100% control of you. Honestly, you do. Nobody owns you. So you are 100% in control of you. And whatever choices and stuff that you chose to deal with as they throw obstacles and things in your way is all on you, on how you handle it. So we're going to try to be positive about that because we are winners. And so what I wanted to tell you, though, is that how we connect for now is I'm working, Baker Man is working, and he's on the telephone. So I have my cell phone going for you to try to hear him on my little small computer thingy. And that's how we're trying to operate. But later on, I'll be sending him a link and he'll get in directly, I guess. You know, he'll join like that. But right now we're doing, look, the best that I can do. Hey, I'm the producer. Look, I'm the producer in everything. And
you got many jobs, like they used to say on In Living Color. How many jobs you got? You got 16 jobs.
Yes. Yes. And, you know, and I'm learning. Like, I got this job and I ain't even like all into this like stuff, but I'm learning. So anyway, today what we're going to be doing is a reaction to a video. And we freestyle on here. We do not have the slightest idea of what we're going to talk about when we come. All we know is that we want to, you know, introduce consistency and keep trying. So anybody out there, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button, right? So you can know when we're going live, when we went live or whatever, when we put out a new video, you'll get that notification. And then please make a comment. So hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button, make a comment, right? Because it helps for us to grow this channel. All right. So like I said, so we don't know what we're going to talk about. We just try to get in here and we vibe off of each other. And I'm sorry if it seemed like I talk a lot and I'm over talking Baker Man all the time. Like, wow, she don't even give him an opportunity to talk. And if you out there,
I feel like I'm part of the audience. No, just kidding.
Hey. Always feel free. Look, I don't think it's rude. Like, if I'm talking and you want to jump, because I call that part of a conversation. I've never been like really good at sometimes when people say, don't talk to after I finish, but I might could lose the train of thought of what I wanted to say. I don't have no problem with back and forth talking, right? Like you don't have to wait to a certain point. You can jump in anytime, right? And anybody that's out there listening, y'all out there too, y'all can hit in the comment button say let the man talk or something, take a chill pill or something. If I'm being too much.
Are you talking to yourself or are you talking to what is going on here?
Yeah. So
okay. So what you got for us today anyway?
Okay, so what we have today is we're gonna do our first reaction. And it's
who are we reacting to?
It's a guy named Eugene from Kenya.
Actually this will be a second because then we do one with the Melania. We're talking about
we tried to, but remember I never hit the record button.
What?
yeah. Remember? That was a good one too. That was a good one. We had our very first one was a very, very good one. And
it was. Mm-hmm.
And then we tried to duplicate it, was nothing like it. So this one is our second attempt that is actually working. So let me see. I can't even hear myself or anything. I'm gonna learn how to watch the video while I'm making the video. But from the back office, it looks like everything is working. So if you come in, hit a 1 or something, say I can hear you loud and clear. I'm here. Right? I'm here. I like it. And stuff like that. So anyway, let's get down to business. So here I'm going to play the Fair Use Act, right? So let me do this real quick, but I'm going to just say fair use so I don't get like a copyright strike or something like that. And Eugene, I hope that you don't have a problem with me sharing. To me, that's part of reacting and it's spreading. It's spreading out what you got going on, which I like your podcasts. I like your videos and stuff. You got some good videos. So I'm sharing the information that I learned from watching your video. So not trying to take nothing from you. I did not come up with this. I'm going to do a reaction. And here's a disclaimer. All right, here we go.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Okay. Can I get an amen? Was that good? Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I like it.
Fair use.
Yeah, just let's get it over with. So, all right. Now, here's the video. And we're doing it, and I think too, by me doing it like this right now, that I'm more safer than anything, because I know you have to go in and change it up. You got to take somebody else's video and then make it yours. I can't just straight play a video and don't never do too much. But I do see people playing other people's videos and they just be sitting over there in the corner just looking and shaking their head and stuff. But, I do what I think I should do, because what other people can do, I can't do. So anyway, so I'm going to be interjecting our thoughts in between the video. So here's the video, and this Eugene, it come from his channel, and I got it right there in my description, Eugene from Kenya. So if you want to go see the video yourself, go to his channel. Eugene from Kenya is in my hashtag. And here we go. I found this video to be quite interesting. Me and Baker Man will react to it. Let me know if you can hear it well. Here we go. I'm going to try to skip commercials and stuff.
Wow, what you're seeing right now is an ultra-realistic AI robotic dog.
And I got to wait to skip.
Master engineers in Germany.
America, the land of opportunity, right? Think about this. The best and greatest country in the world.
Can you hear?
The best country that ever
Okay.
existed. Liberty, freedom, prosperity, on and on and on. But look at you. It's the land of milk and honey, but everyone is always trying to find a side hustle. Everyone is endlessly talking about being on their grind. You know, motivational speakers are $1 billion industry. Life coaches, self-help books. Social media is full of inspirational quotes, so-called, on and on, for supposedly people who are living in the best country in the world. While you look like, to everyone else, you look like you're constantly on the verge of a nervous breakdown. You look like you're barely holding it together. Like you need someone to pump you up just to help you get out of bed in the morning. How great can it really be? Okay, I mean, let's do an evaluation of reality, just for a second, you know? Let's look at the situation in America objectively. Maybe some of the elements that are usually overlooked in America, or they're only overlooked in isolation. But let's look at it as a whole. Let's look at it as an organic whole. First of all, roughly half of all of the current working age population in America today, the adult population, between 40 to 50% of the adults who are in America today, who are, you know, in the leading positions in America, whether it's in business or in government or what have you, about half of the adult population in America grew up with divorced parents, means single mothers mostly. Okay, well, we're all aware of the emotional and the developmental.
Can you hear it pretty good?
That can affect kids when they're growing up in broken homes.
All right.
Homes without fathers, and so on. There is trauma from that, no doubt. No matter how great that mother is, no matter how great that father may be, a child without two parents who are actively involved in bringing that child up, that child has a much harder time than a child who has both parents. That's a statistical fact. Okay, so half of your adults grew up like that. They were impacted by that.
Huh?
Then if you look at the statistics of abuse and neglect that was reported
Echo?
throughout the 1980s and 1990s, somewhere between 25% and 40% of all American adults today suffered abuse while they were growing up. Physical abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, emotional neglect, and so on. Do you understand?
How about
So you
that?
have that trauma as well in your adult population. And all of the associated psychological aftermath of that they're dealing with, that they're coping with. At least 10% of American adults today grew up in poverty and economic hardship when they were children. And now in adulthood, 25% of adult American women have been victims of rape or attempted rape. And half of all American women have experienced some form of sexual violence. A quarter of all men, American men, have suffered some form of sexual violence in the United States.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I just hope that you're doing fine.
Okay,
Whatever
that's
that you
Eugene.
did. Now, for the
Eugene.
longest time, people
All right, so did you hear that?
I did. So it did. It was a little bit of feedback and it was kind of echoing.
At the whole time or what?
Yeah, kind of much the whole time. Can you? What about me? How am I coming through?
You good. You good.
Okay.
Let me try something too. So basically, okay. He said we spend, and I had like a lot going on. So let me try to comprehend what I can. And hopefully everybody out there could hear. I'm gonna do something. Like I think I got a little speaker that I can go get. But we traumatized.
I would say so.
We the people, I don't care what status you are, you rich, you poor, you black, you white, you a celebrity, you a regular person, I don't care who you are. I think that we all have some kind of trauma here. And especially like what he is doing, he's looking from the outside into America. And we all have been traumatized. And we out here in this world trying to make important decisions and stuff. And like he said, it take when he looking in, like it's so much motivational stuff on the YouTubes and all around that you got to be motivated to get out of bed and to go face another day. And what I just told you, I said I was sad yesterday, and everything. So anything you want to say from that? Well, I'm gonna go get my speaker. Did you hear enough to speak on anything or not?
Yeah, hold on a second.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it going for a minute because I'm gonna go get the piece.
Scholars have and angelistics.
Roughly 55% of their lives. I mean, no wonder whenever anything even mildly interesting happens in their life, they'll say, wow, it was just like a movie, without fail, you know? Because media is literally their frame of reference. Media, popular media, not actual experience. Now combine that with the real trauma issues that they have from growing up and from the violence and the insecurity of their society where they live. They're not processing any of that. They're not processing anything that they've been through. Instead, there's just escapism, avoidance, isolation, desensitization, you know, and this, you know, escape into false versions of reality, simplified versions of reality, and so on. The Instagram world, the virtual universe of the internet becomes their unnatural, natural habitat. The average 35-year-old American male has spent roughly 3,000 hours watching pornography. That's equivalent to about 5 months of continuous non-stop viewing. Okay, obviously this has, all of this combined, has devastating cognitive impact. Attention spans evaporate. There's a sort of a constant state of partial attention where people are continuously distracted. They're kind of paying attention and kind of not. It erodes their critical thinking skills, their problem-solving skills. It deteriorates both their working memory and their long-term memory. It erodes their emotional regulation. It causes anxiety. It causes depression. It causes volatility. It impairs their social skills, their communication skills, their empathy, their ability to even interact with people face-to-face properly. You know, it programs you with a kind of behavioral addiction, low impulse control, on and on. Not to mention information overload, where you're accessing far more information than you could ever process. And all this just ends up making your whole perspective of the world an incoherent jumble of random bits of data, random theories and opinions, and so on. And again, remember, all of this cognitive damage is being inflicted on people who most likely are already carrying real-life trauma that has never been dealt with from their childhood and from growing up. And okay, if you can afford it, you can go to therapy. Everybody's going to a therapist, right? Well, over 60% of therapists themselves report that they themselves have psychological and emotional disorders. Because of course they do. They come from the same society. You know, they try to rationalize that by calling themselves wounded healers. But very often they wound more than they heal.
Okay, we're going to stop right there for a minute. You hear?
Yeah, I can hear it a little better this time.
Okay. So are you catching anything that